Hello, my friends. I think I'm live now, and I think this might work from my phone because it's the only place where this is working, apparently. Let's see where we're at. Okay, let me just check that I am live now. Apparently I'm live, but I cannot see it. This is fun. This is so much fun. Okay. I can see that I'm live. Hello, everyone. This is me, Christina, from the Art Cake Experience. So happy to have you all here. This live class is actually for let's see. Okay. Forget the fork. Let me just tag Swati so she can actually she can go and forget the fork so she can go and share it. And I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me now. Let's see if she is able to share this in her page. Actually, I'm rarely, if not ever, I go live from the Art Cake Experience. So it's fun to be here. It's fun to see you all live here in this. Let's see if our friends in Forget the Fork can actually see us too. I don't know if I can share it from here. I have no idea. Can you hear me? Okay, I know you can hear me. Now it's just now I just have to wait for her to see if she can share it, and if not, we'll share it later. Well, today, what are we going to do today? I'm not going to take too long because I already took half an hour of what should have been the class. Today we're going to be making this Mottled Chocolate Chameleon for, like I said, it's for the page of Swati. Forget the Fork. I was invited to do a demo on her page, but Facebook was not able to connect to her page, or my connection to her page was not able to happen. So we're going to be doing this from the Art Cake Experience and later shared there. So we're going to do this. I'm going to change the camera so you will have an upper view of what we are going to be doing. So give me just a second. Now I think if I just, okay, give me this is not good. But anyway, I'll try like this. I think you can see it now. Let's see if it's possible. So I can move this around. Let's see if you, I think you can see the, and it has quite a delay as well. There it is. Okay, we are live. You can almost see what I'm doing there. I might just have to turn it around just like that, maybe for you to see it in the right way. Let me just check that you can see it or not. Let me expand this one there. I might just, okay, yes, so it was just turning the phone over, and now I'm just going to move this here, and we're going to work actually on the top of, on the top of this table here. Okay, let's see if you can see it now, if everything is good, and if our friends at Forget the Fork, let me just move it back, move this here. Okay, now you are not way that I wanted to see it. Let me just move it here to see if it's better this way. And with this, you will have a better view. Everything the way that I wanted to see it. Just move it here to see if it's better this way. And with this, you will have a better view. No, this way. Hopefully, our friends are forget the fork are gonna be able to see it. If Swanti shares it. No. Okay, so I'm just gonna start working. Hopefully she will share it later on the group. This is being an issue today. So I'm gonna start by making, as you can see here, I'm gonna start by making the log where the chameleon is sitting. Okay, where the chameleon is staying. So I'm going to take some piece of modeling chocolate and just knead it enough that is not, I'm going to take a little bit more, that is not too hard. Okay, for the modeling chocolate, I use gloves. Even though today is quite a cold day, my hands tend to be very warm. So I'm just I think this camera is backwards. Oh my God, nothing is working for me today. But anyway, so I'm going to work on this surface. You can actually work it like this on, this is a covered plate, paper plate, not paper plate, carver plate for your cakes, or you can work it on a different surface and then put it on your cake if you want to, right? Okay, so I'm just going to smooth the chocolate. Maybe I'm going to bring it a little bit lower so we'll have enough room to work with the head. Okay, smooth it. And using my Dresden tool, I'm going to add, or I'm going to create the indentations for it to look like wood, right? So just model some different shapes in here. Maybe a little hole, even though it's going to sit on top of this and you won't see much. just to create an idea of a log, right? And then here, I'm just gonna press for it to get all rounded here. And it looks more like a little log. Okay, good. Now I'm just going to give some color with some dust to this log of the chameleon. And let's just get a brush. I just have here now my brush and some brown dust. I'm just gonna color the log. You can use also dark chocolate for this part, and you will have your already your dark piece of log. From the dark chocolate. I'm just gonna make sure, I'm gonna clean this surface later. So just make sure that it has all the indentations covered and color it. This is brown cioccolato color from Il Punto Italiana that I'm using today. Hopefully Swati was able to share the live. If not, I will share it later. I'll re-record it, and this is being recorded, so it's fine as well. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm just going to remove the excess of dust that I don't need. Excuse me. And clean it around with a brush. And this way, with a dry brush, I'm just creating some, let me just add some more brown in here just to make it darker here as well. And it also gets quite shiny when you add when you pass a dry brush into it. Okay, perfect. And the brush is going to absorb the one that we're not using, right? Okay, now that we have our log, let me see if I'm just gonna move it. I don't know where I'm moving this because the camera is upside down, actually. It's not fun at all. Okay, let me see if it's been, now I have to move it up and towards this side. Okay, here you go. There. Now I'm going to be using today some modeling chocolate from Saracino that comes already colored. So it makes your life quite easy because you already have your modeling chocolate. Color it. And you don't have to be color it like I just did with the log. Just did a half brown, so that's why I'm using the color on the white one. And I just need some of the white. Just going to clean a little bit here on the table. And add some more. Not using this piece, I'm taking a new piece because I hate when things, I don't like when things are not working. Actually, I don't think anybody's watching the live demos, but hey, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna send it to Swati later. Hope she's watching it. She hopes she can see it. I'm not sure if she's not. Just going to, no, cannot see it. Okay, good. And so first I'm gonna make the body of the chameleon. I'm just going to create a little ball. So I have my ball, and then I'm going to press in one side to make it elongated like a teardrop shape. And I'm going to create the tail. Do not overwork the modeling chocolate because the tendency is to get very, very soft. I'm not going to place it just on top of here because I need my just going to remove the excess here that I'm not using. And I'm going to lower the body of the chameleon. This is going to be covered by the head, so it's fine. I want to make the little tail a little thinner. And now, using a different color of modeling chocolate, I'm going to use now some egg yolk yellow, kind of orangey yellow. This one here. I'm going to do the belly of the chameleon. It's all chocolate. Just remove this. Again, I'm going to roll it out in my hands, very thin. Actually, I'm going to keep in hand a little piece of just for me to be easier to cut it out. trying to see if I move it this way. Okay, and this is going to be place. I'm not even going to glue it with anything because it's so soft that you just have to place it and blend it. That's all you need. That's the beauty of modern chocolate. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to do, which is great. So this is like the tummy part of our chameleon, right? Now using a round tool, not a ball tool, but you could use a ball tool, but I'm gonna actually use a round tool that is part of a set. This is part of a set from Wilton. Okay, so you have like a big round and a small round. I'm going to mark some circles, sort of the scales of the chameleon, the big ones in the bigger part of the body. Randomly, I'm not going to have any specific directions, so randomly I'm just going to go like this. Okay, maybe some on top of the others, just to create some texture in the skin of the chameleon. And with the little one, just gonna change it and create some box texture towards the tail. So you have like a difference in size, creates a bigger illusion of movement in there. And the big ones here as well. There you go. Now, let me just make this nicer here. Now, with this tool, I'm just going to add some lines here underneath the belly, also to create movement and texture on the chameleon. There you go. Now we're going to do first we're going to do the front or the back leg. The back leg, it's just one back leg. This one here. Just gonna move this up just a tiny bit. Give me a second. That's not, okay, now it's not gonna move. So you have a better view of what I'm doing. I think I'm concerned about the view you have. And I hope you're listening to me, because take me mute. I'm concerned about the view you have. And I hope you're listening to me, because it's a minute. Okay. I'll just move this here. I think it's better here. Okay, good. Let me just mute it again so you don't have any feedback. Good. Now, for the legs or for the feet, okay, I'm gonna create a ball. Then I'm just gonna flat it here. I'm gonna create two more of the same. So from a ball, I'm just going to press in on the top and flatten it. Okay, and another one, because there's 3 of those. Okay, so we got the 3. Now each one of those, I'm gonna cut 4 fingers to it. Okay. Separate them, round them. I have no idea if anybody's watching anywhere, because from this platform or from the computer, because I was not able, I'll do it from the phone, but I'm connected to the computer. I cannot see if anybody's there. So if you want to leave me a comment, if you want to say hello, just go to the page, the Art Cake Experience, because that's the only one I can see, and I can see your comments if you send me any. Okay, and if anybody is watching it from Forget the Fork, please go to the Art Cake Experience page. It's pinned on the top. You have there my website and my page, and just say hi. Okay, just say hi, so I know that you're watching, and I know that somebody's watching at Forget the Fork. Swati invited me a few days back. I had everything prepared and ready, but the gods of technology and Facebook didn't want to work with me today, with us today. I think the other demo artist also had some issues trying to get in, and I did too. But hey, here we are. And if you're not watching live, I will definitely share it later. Here, I'm just going to take a small modeling tool. This one would be okay, just to separate. You can do that with the Dresden tool as well, just to separate this a bit more. The modeling with the chocolate is quite different than the sugar paste, because the chocolate melts faster and responds differently. But I like it, especially if it's winter, like right now we are in winter, and it works okay for winter. And it's tasty. I like it. I like the taste better than sugar paste. So there you go. Okay, using the same tool that I used before, I'm just going to add some sort of tips or nails into the Chameleon, trying to make it as round as possible. We have the live demos of Cake Friends Stay Creative next week. Cake Friends Stay Creative anniversary. 5 years. Everybody's invited. So don't forget to come and be part of the celebration of Cake Friends Stay Creative. Okay, so we have 3 sort of hands, paws, feet. Okay, so we're going to start with the first one that is going to be holding on to. If you want to, you can add a little bit of water. I'm not adding anything right now because this is quite sticky, so I'm not adding. I'm just going to remove the excess here of this one. The second one, it's going to be placed here. Also, I'm going to remove the excess of any. Just going to move it a little bit up, like here. Okay. And the third one is going to be placed here, also holding on the chocolate block, and it's going to remove the excess. Okay, Now we can do the legs. Let me just, I think there are comments somewhere in there. I can see, but I don't know. Nope. Nope. I cannot. Cannot see the comments. I really hope somebody's watching. I don't know if I can go here. Let me just, well, I need this. Okay. Nobody forget the fork. Okay. So let me just try to go to Cake Friends to see if you can see me there. Yeah, I think. No, not on Cake Friends. Not on Cake Friends, no.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to do this today. These personal now. I'm going to be doing these today. Don't worry about it. Give me a sec.
Okay, this one is not working. So I'm going to do this one. Let's see if I refresh it, if I can see it. Here. Nope. Nope, nope. Let's see if I can comment. Anyone can comment with the post. No. Okay. Whatever. Let's just keep working, guys. And we'll see later. I'll share it. Okay. So I have here for the leg. I'm just going to make a ball. From the ball, I'm going to make some sort of teardrop shape. Okay, and just put it here as the palm, the leg. Just gonna remove the excess that I don't need, and I'm gonna bend this over here. And then I'm gonna just give it the form that I want. Maybe I want to just make it bend it here. Okay. Then I have another one here. This one is going to be thinner than the one in the back. Okay, and this one is going to come here. And just remove this part here. Make it thinner here and thicker on the top. And the other one is going to be bended. So I'm just going to make a longer band, fold it in half, and just place it here. Good. Now I'm going to give the same texture that I did to the body, because you want texture all over it, right? I'm leaving this part because this part I'm going to do with the smaller one, so I can create some depth and move in it. Okay, now let's do the head. Okay, so for the head, first of all, I'm going to take some orange or yellowish color, one we have here, right? And I'm going to create the back of its head, or the base, which is this part here. This is one part, and this is another part right here. So I'm gonna create a ball. From this ball, I'm just going to press to create like a border here, a rounded border in this part here. Okay. You can say it's the back of the mouth actually, or the lower lip of it. Right? And it's a little bit big. I'm going to remove the excess that we're not going to use. Okay. And this is the, actually this is a little bit big, so I'm just going to make it smaller. Okay, there you go. This is the lower lip, right? Just remove this because we're not going to need this. Nobody's going to see that. And we don't need it for any support. And just lower this back here. Okay, now I'm going to create some indentations here, similar to the ones in the body, right? Also to give some texture. Blended, because we want things blended. Okay, now I'm gonna get some black that I have here. You can also paint it or dust it with black. I'm just going to, black creates a lot of mess. So I'm just going to add a little piece of black in there. If anybody's watching, if anybody's seen this, please say something so I know that this is working. I mean, I know it's live from the Art Cake Experience, that much I know. But apparently the sharing into other platforms is not happening. It's just not happening. But hey, I'm there. Good. So I'm just going to add, actually I should do more lives here from the page. It's fun. Okay, so I'm gonna add some black in here. Go. A little tiny. So I'm gonna get also some red, just a little tiny piece of red modeling chocolate. This is quite big. And add the little tongue in there. Just cut the excess that we don't need. Okay. Now we're going to do the rest of the head with green, and then we're going to place some teeth into this chameleon. It's going to be smiling and happy. So I'm going to make a bowl. Let me see if let's see if I can manage the video. I can do that. Okay. I suppose. Okay. Okay, let me try to share it now again. Okay, so I'm just gonna measure the size. It's a bit big, okay? Okay. Now groups, let me just go to Cake Friends Stay Creative and save it. Okay, let's see. Let's see if now it's working or not. Okay, good. So I'm just going to see, because this is a bit big, right? So I'm gonna cut like half of this. If your chocolate is getting too soft and too shiny, you can see here it's getting quite shiny. My gloves are getting all the oil in it, okay? Try to remove it from your hands and just work it on a surface, or just step away from it for a little while, and you'll see that it will set very quickly, especially if the weather is cold like today. If the weather is hot, good luck with modeling chocolate because it's terrible to try to work with modeling chocolate when it's hot. I won't recommend it. So I'm just going to take a round tool, and I'm going to do the nostrils. And I'm going to bring it up as well. Okay. Then I'm going to, what I want to do is to create some, okay, shape here that I didn't actually create in the other one, but I thought it would be interesting, right? Okay, his mouth is open. So as you can see, we have some excess here that we're going to remove. I'm just going to mark where the excess of the paste is, which is here and here. Probably remove some of the back as well, because I don't need that much. And now I'm gonna place it here, and I'm gonna make him smile, okay? So it's gonna be like smiling one. There you go. I'm gonna leave it open because we're gonna add some teeth into it. Let me just move this here so I can just place it here. Actually, this one is kind of cuter than the other one, which is funny. It rarely happens that the second one is cuter, but this one is cute. Okay, now I'm just going to add some texture to this one as well, but not in the front, just on the top. Okay, and that way is also good for it to set on and to, you know, to stick together. I'm gonna leave the middle without anything, so it will give the idea of the nose in there. Good. Okay, I'm gonna get some white. Well, this is not really white, it's kind of beige. The one that we use, white chocolate is the one we used before. And I'm going to, let me just check again if it's cross roasting too, forget the fork, and to, we're live. Oh, thank you. Okay, I can see that you see me. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Dolores, thank you so much for being there, because you're there watching me. Thank you so much. The whole video is there, so you can go back and watch it later. Okay, thank you so much for being there. Now I'm gonna check on Cake Friends to see if I'm there. And I'm on Cake Friends. Oh my God, I'm a happy poo right now. I'm a happy person right now. Okay, finally, it's cross-posting everywhere. Okay, if you're watching now from forget the fork. The class, you can go back later and check the whole class because the cross busting was not working, and I just posted it now. But you have all the step-by-step to the construction of this one. Thank you, Swati, for the invitation. Again, sorry for the mess and the confusion towards trying to make it work. Okay, so I'm just gonna measure the teeth now. Okay, and it's gonna open the mouth, glue this here. Okay. With the Drazen tool, I'm just going to make sure it's glued to the right here. And now with this one, I'm just going to make some teeth. Here you go. Haha, he's cute, isn't he? He's laughing at us. Okay, now with the white, again, I'm going to make 2 balls. The balls can be big, the eyeballs could be big and exaggerated because that will make it funny and more cartoonish. Okay, so I'm gonna measure first one, and then I see if that's the size that I want or not, or smaller. This is a bit big, so I'm going to remove, cartoonish or not, still a bit big. Actually, what you can do is you can remove the back of it and it will set better in there. There you go. Now I'm going to try to make the second one same size as this one. Let me just check. I need more. Still, I think it's a bit big. Now that I'm looking at your angle, it is a bit big. Yes, I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. Not half of it, but almost half of it. Okay. Okay, so I have the 2 eyeballs. Let me just check here an angle, better angle here. 2 eyeballs, good. Just gonna press here. Now with the, first with the yellow, I'm going to add a stripe of orange yellowish around the eye. For that one, I'm going to roll it out. Okay, and I'm just gonna cut a stripe of 2 stripes of modeling chocolate. Move the excess that I don't need. Oh, you're not looking at the modeling. Is here. And this one, I'm gonna wrap it first around the eyes. I'm gonna do one thing because I need to see, so I'm just gonna remove the eye to work the eye outside of the chameleon. Okay, so this is like the first eyelid that you have, right? Smooth the edges of it. Now with the green one, I'm going to do different because I'm going to first create an elongated, like a sausage like this, but thicker in the middle and thinner in the tips like this, right? Now this, I'm going to press it down. It's almost like a leaf, right? And with this is what I'm going to add. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna use one for both. So I'm gonna cut it in the middle. So. And you'll have the upper eyelid of your chameleon. Okay. Now we're going to add a lower eyelid, but we're going to add it when it's on the eye, right? When it's on the head. So I'm just going to move this down here. Let's just place the eyes where I want it. Play a little bit. I didn't put the iris yet because we're going to decide where do we want it to look. Up, down, crazy eyes, googly eyes. We'll decide that. So I'm going to cut a long stripe of the modeling chocolate, right? And just put it around the eye, remove the excess. It's okay if it looks weird right now, okay? But you'll see. This is just adding a piece of chocolate around. Okay. I have to move this here. So with the Dresden tool, could be a Dresden tool, could be, let me show you. I have one of this. Where is it? Where is mine? Okay, you have one of... no, I don't have it here. Oh, this one. Okay. Could be with this kind of rubbery brush. Could be something like a small rubber brush or a bigger rubber brush. Okay. Let's go with the Dresden tool. We all have one. I want you to smooth this around the eye. Just to create the lower eyelid. Okay. The modeling chocolate would blend beautifully. And just remove any excess that you're not going to need. You're not going to use. Okay. And just remove this part here. Whoops. Okay. Just going to hide this one here because nobody will see this. Okay. We're going to do the same with the other side. With your Dresden tool. The chocolate has to be soft to do this, but if it's such a small piece and you're going to be working it in your hand, that it's going to, for sure, is going to be soft. Right? And if you want to, you can even add some, just to unify this with the texture of the skin. Okay, there you go. And now we just need to decide where this creature is going to be looking. I'm gonna give it some crazy eyes, okay? So with the big one, I'm just going to put one up here and maybe one down here. It's gonna have crazy eyes. This one is gonna be different. And I'm gonna take a little piece of the black paste. make the circles for the iris of the eye. And here we go. Here we have our crazy eye chameleon today. If you want to, you can add a little piece of white modeling chocolate. Just take a little tiny piece of the chocolate. I'm gonna try. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing because it's really tiny. Okay. And I think it would be better to paint it. This is too soft. It's impossible. It's just too soft. Try something else. Let me try a drier one. Looks a little bit more fun. Okay. There you go. And just adjust it. If you're not going to work with the modeling chocolate for a while, you don't want to let it set totally, you can cover it with some transparent paper, you know, plastic wrapping, just not to dry so much. But if you wanted to let it dry, just let it dry overnight. And it's fun, it's tasty. You can do this on a separate place like this and then let it dry and add it to your cake, or you can do it directly on top of your cake. And it's cute, it's fun, and it's tasty. So this is it. This is your chameleon for today. Let me try to move the camera just to say goodbye to all of you. And it's been quite a crazy afternoon trying to do this live demo. Let me try not to see if you can see me, guys. I think so. I think you can see me now. Oh, I see that we have comments. Oh no, we have comments that I didn't see. Let me see. Noel was here watching. Chef Dejna was here. Blanca was here. Oh, I didn't see you guys. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for watching. If you watch here with me. Swati, thank you so much for the invitation. This is our little crazy chameleon for today. I hope you liked it. If you're watching this later, just watch the whole video and ask me any questions that you have. Just leave me any comments. Thank you so much, Swati, for the invitation. And I hope next time we don't have this many issues with technology. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great afternoon, a great night for those who are watching in India. Thank you so much for watching, and for everybody else in the rest of the world, thank you for watching today. A big kiss, and as always, stay safe and stay creative. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.